Welcome to the Sci-Fi Invasion. I'm Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this Sci-Fi Classics box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. The movie I watched today was called Moon of the Wolf from 1972, and I'm intimately familiar with this movie. This is actually an episode of Midnight's Haunted Drive-In. So I've seen this movie so many times. I actually bought it on VHS so I could get a better picture quality than some of the DVDs that are out there. And right off the bat, this is the blurriest version of this movie I've ever seen. It's so dark, you can barely see anything. The audio's terrible. It's blurry. It's like I watched the whole movie with water in my eyes. It kind of sucked. All in all, it's not a terrible TV movie. It's designed to be riffed. There's a lot of pauses in between, people talking. It's the perfect movie to watch with friends and make fun of. That's why I chose it for Midnight's Haunted Drive-In. It's in the public domain, and it's a lesser known movie, so that made it perfect for my uses. But let's talk about the movie itself. The movie opens up with what appears to be a murder. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of sketchy people in town. There's people with no alibis. There's the person doing the morgue work neglects to mention that she was pregnant because the mortician was the father, which puts him under heavy suspicion. There's the brother of the woman that's murdered is a loose cannon, and he's constantly starting problems. They think a dog did it originally, so they go in town, they're trying to kill all the wild dogs in town. Clearly the woman was killed by someone smacking her over the head, and the theory is that someone murdered her and dogs mutilated the body. It's not what happened. It's a werewolf. And the main character of the story is this tired sheriff who's he's kind of got a Columbo thing going on, but not as good. Yeah, and he's kind of got a love interest with this woman who's a little more outspoken. It reminds me a lot of television from the 70s and 80s. Specifically Knight Rider. There was always that one woman that Michael Knight would fall in love with every episode, where she was basically the same character. She'd be just this out loud talks really fast. Very, very opinionated, very 70s. But yeah, I like this movie a lot for what it is. It's definitely a movie you could watch with friends and have a fun time with. There's a bedridden Cajun who keeps on saying "loup-garou," which apparently means werewolf in some language, probably French. I don't know. There's interesting stuff about this. There's character to this movie that's not typically found in a lot of these big movie box sets. So this is one of the highlights so far. Just on disc 1, The Petrified World was pretty good. This one's probably the best movie on this side of disc 1. Yeah, disc 1 side A, this is the best movie I think that's on here. I think that's it. Not a lot to talk about, but still an entertaining movie. I recommend this one. I had fun with it. I hope you do too. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.